Welcome to the 2021 New Hire Audit Training.
Yay! Today we'll be recreating an audit case that took place through the years of 2007 through 2012.
This case will involve Ernst & Young auditors and a multinational oil company, Weatherford International.
During the video, we'll be explaining a few red flags between both parties and the quick way the situation should be handled.
Warning, the clips you're about to see are a reenactment.
Well, what do you think we could do to have a competitive advantage in our oil industry? You know, we're a global company and I want us to stick out to investors.
Well, a lot of our money is going to taxes. You know those governments, they just want to steal our money. What if we could do something in this area? How about an effective tax rate?
That is a good idea. You know, we could advertise this new tax rate to our investors and show them, oh, we have a lower tax rate than all of our competitors, and then we could shove that lower tax rate into the faces of our competitors.
We don't want those auditors figuring out. So what about a closing entry at year end? One that would lower our income so that we fell into a lower income bracket and pay less expenses.
That is a good idea. I like it. See, we could debit, let's say, income tax receivable, maybe for a few $300 million, and then we could credit a dividend exclusion account. Then we could trick the auditors by every year we could credit a different dividend exclusion account for all of our different areas in different countries. Then they would never find it.
We are genius.
Well, we got a new tax system this year. It's pretty snazzy.
And what's it saying our tax rate is going to be?
Not good news. It seems to be much higher than what we told our investors.
Well, that doesn't work.
I know. What do you think we should do?
Well, we could override the system and take out the correct information and put in information that will get us to our ETR.
Let's do it!
There will be instances where we as auditors are faced with clients who elect to commit fraud. These clients are tricky, sneaky, and try to hide their fraud to the best of their abilities. Remember now, we are auditing the work of other accountants. They all know the auditing standards we must follow and therefore know the basics of how we would conduct our audit.
Well, looks like it's that time of the year again. Time to do the Weatherford audit.
I know, I'm so nervous. They pose a significant risk to the firm. There could be a chance that the firm could suffer damage to its reputation.
True, but they are our fourth largest client in terms of audit fees, and I'm really looking forward to that bonus right before Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should just be thankful to be on this audit in the first place.
No, you're right. I mean, I don't think it will take us very long. I mean, these PCAOB standards are pretty objective.
I agree. I mean, do you even know what professional skepticism is?
Not a clue.
Absolutely. I think we should just not use it.
I don't think it's very important. I mean, no one cares if we have documentation, so I think we should just take their word for everything and it'll make our lives easier.
Honestly. And what even is due professional care? I mean, like, do we study that to be a CPA? I don't think so.
I think it's pointless.
Yeah, agreed. And honestly, since we don't have the supervision, staffing, or training
No one will
necessary,
notice.
no one will notice.
No one will notice.
I
You're
agree.
right. Let's get down to these financial statements over drinks. I've really been craving a margarita.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay.
Cheers.
I need it.
All right, well, let's get down to business, shall we?
You know, this closing entry looks really weird. I think we should consult a tax manager about it.
You're right. I mean, it looks like their income tax receivable went up pretty substantially from last year. And what is this dividend exclusion account?
I don't know. It's probably fine.
I'm sure it's fine, but
I mean, like, they wouldn't do anything that was wrong.
yeah, agreed. I mean, they have they've said all the right things. I mean, we have no reason to not believe them.
No.
So, I don't know, maybe we should get a tax manager involved and see if they can go over to Weatherford tomorrow and question them about it.
Yeah.
Maybe get some supporting documentation.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
It's probably fine. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Well,
Okay.
thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
In some situations with audits, it can be difficult to separate yourself from the client, especially when they are financially one of your larger clients. Auditors must understand their client's business environment and potential risks to weigh the pros and cons of accepting a particular client. As auditors, we have a due diligence to financial statements users to have an unbiased and third-party opinion throughout the audit, and that we must perform the audit with due professional care. You must always maintain professional skepticism throughout an audit when problems arise, no matter how much time or energy it can save you as an auditor. Documentation serves as an important factor as supporting evidence is needed when completing an opinion for a company. Supervision, staffing, and training are just as important in the audit to ensure that reviews are not done by the same person who completed the task to begin with.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm the audit manager here with Ernst & Young. Just coming in to question a few of the closing entries that we noticed at your year-end financial statements. I do have a question regarding this one closing account. It looks like that your income tax receivable account went down substantially from last year. And I just have a question about this dividend exclusion account. What is that about?
We paid a lot of extra dividends to our stockholders this year.
I see. Okay. And do you have any corroborating documents or anything to support that?
Well, it was a busy year and paperwork kind of got lost.
I see. Well, since you are one of our #1 clients, and we do respect you guys, we're just going to take your word for it, and I'm just going to go ahead and sign off on these work papers here.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
In this situation, the auditors, rather than looking into why Weatherford did not have the proper documentation, took their client's word. Ernst & Young understood that Weatherford was one of their key clients and did not want to upset their client nor find something that resulted in a qualified, adverse, or disclaimer audit opinion. The auditors should have pushed for documentation and saw that the lack of documentation was a red flag.
Well, this isn't fun.
I know. We're gonna lose our jobs and our licenses. My parents will literally be so mad at me.
I know, mine too. And I'm getting divorced next week because of this, and this is just not what I need right now.
You're getting divorced next week?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Yeah.
Ernst & Young auditors,
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's us.
you guys have been fired. Here's your fine that you will be expected to pay.
No.
If you had followed the PCAOB standards
Oh my god.
and not let your financial and romantic relations with Weatherford affect your work, you would not be in this situation.
I did that.
Alright.
Well, we just really thought that we could get away without completing our work. 100%.
Like, is PCAOB, like, really that important?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know her.
I mean, I guess, like, what? Oh my god, this fine. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this.
I quit.
You know what?
I'm
I
done.
quit.
Do we still have to pay it?
Congrats on finishing your first audit training.
Yay! From this video, you now have seen what not to do as auditors and can take away what you've learned and apply it to your new professional career with Woodland & Co. CPAs.
Thank you for watching, and go do your due diligence.